So I'm clearing my mind. I did that long video about toxic, And like I say, I'm always preaching to myself, really, to be honest with you. Because the outside reflects the inside. I'm getting ready to, a lot of times you might be a part of creating a toxic environment, and you didn't know it. You knew it, but you didn't know it. You went ahead and you went into it anyway. So a lot of times, before I talk about that, I said, let me just clean the kitchen up, vacuum, and just do the kitchen area, really clean it up. I'm actually going to just, my focus now is to remodel 2 spaces at the same time. When I'm over there, I'm doing work. When I'm over here doing work, I'm just going to just keep at it, just like these guys. Look at that. That's all I'm going to be doing. I'll record 1 message a day or every other day or whatever, but I'm going to be working, ride share, side work, or whatever I do. Eat, sleep, work. 14-hour days until wintertime. Because I want to save enough up where in January and February, if I can't work, if the weather's bad, I don't have to work. See all that remodeling right there? That house looked rough, but they're going to make it nice. So maybe your house, your body shape was rough. You can make it nice. Just start walking. Start fasting. Cut out social media junk. Create your own pattern. When you finally admit, okay, so if the past tries to come back, those patterns that you sowed, okay, it might be people from the past, but the patterns you sowed while you were there, you affected other people. So not only are they guilty for the toxic, but you're guilty for sowing patterns and allowing that toxicity that you were in, because you love the death cult too, So you help them stay in a toxic behavior instead of just saying, boom, holding them accountable and not playing in the playpen with them, Some people are trying to get out of a toxic environment, and they're reaching up to grab your hand because they know something's not right. And they might even be ashamed, thinking, I'm not at that level, but it's all right. As long as you're trying to get out, who cares? But the problem is they have so many patterns that they created that. Oh yeah, so I was cleaning the kitchen up, and I walk outside and throw stuff in the truck just because I'm gonna take it either to the dump or to the storage at the other place. And matter of fact, I need to write in the script a shed. I need to build a shed or buy a shed. Anyway, at the other location. But anyway, as I was cleaning, I walked outside throwing stuff in the truck, and all the toxic neighbors were out in the yard, in the street, all over the place. And I had just uploaded that message, and then toxic just came out. Like, they were here, they were all talking and yelling at each other and stuff. I was like, come on. So sometimes you've sown patterns into other people's lives that you allowed them to stay in the toxic, And so you're part of it, but you have to admit it, and they remember those days, But that's not you anymore. It never was you, but you played it. You played the game with them. Long time ago, 12 years ago, I was seeing how if your tennis court is spiritual, And you got somebody else over here playing on the tennis court that is the flesh. And you go down and play on their court, their home court. They're going to win because you don't practice in the flesh, you practice in the spirit. So you don't even go to their court anymore. You don't go to their websites, you don't listen to their podcasts, you don't listen to nothing they say, nothing they do. And you play on your own tennis court, you create your own healthy tennis court. And if there's nobody else out there to back and forth, you put a wall up and play the tennis court with the word, you know. You might say, well, I have nobody else to turn to push higher because everybody's selfish. Open the Bible up. Open the Bible up. If he really wanted to advertise, he'd make a better sign, right? This is what you got to do. If there's toxicity around you, throw it to the curb. Boot it to the curb. Because if you don't, you'll end up dead. Seriously. If you don't boot all the toxicity to the curb, you will end up dead. In misery. You'll be like them. They're not happy. If they're toxic, if they're doing toxic things, they can put on like they're happy, but they're not happy. If they were happy, they wouldn't be trying to pull you into their toxic world. They can pretend to be happy, but they're not. It's all toxicity. All the men out there who can rightly divide the word of truth, try the spirits before you let somebody cross your threshold. If she's wanting to be the man, kick her out. If she's wanting to be Jezebel, kick her out. You don't even let them cross the threshold. To the women out there, if he's narcissistic and he wants to be a beta male and let you run the house, don't let him cross the threshold, because that happens. I know somebody in the real world, she let somebody in, thought he was going to lead and work and save and do all these things. After about a year, she realized she made a mistake. She's not perfect. They are not perfect together, but why are they living with you anyway if you're not married, you know? I think God puts boundaries and distance between people and obstacles to protect you. Because he knows if you really had the opportunity, you would step into stuff you shouldn't step into. It's not in a man's way to direct his own steps. So God, the Holy Spirit, is pushing you up higher into being separate, being holy, being whole, being complete, a sound mind, peaceful mind. And, you know, after a certain age, it's like, okay, I've seen this game before. I've seen this game. I've seen this game. I've seen this telephone pole. I've seen that trash can. I've seen this. Think about it. I have the same trash cans at my house as right here. Brand new house. Nice house. But the same storylines going on the inside. If there's two spirit-filled, they can have peace. But it's usually one spirit-filled, one flesh, or two flesh creatures. If it's two flesh creatures, I don't think they could even build something like that. Maybe they could, but usually it's one spirit creature that's holding everything together, and the flesh creature who's lying to them and giving them, they're believing that fake reality. Because they don't have enough time to do the meditation on what this place really is. You got a lot of Cain. Here's what this place is in a nutshell. You got Cain and Abel. God is going to bless Abel because he comes to God through Jesus by faith. So God is going to bless Abel. And Cain is trying to bring his own good works not by faith, but by works. And Cain looks at Abel and is jealous and mad and deep down hates Abel, even though it's his brother. So you can have some spouse who's in the flesh who hates you, but they're just vampiring off of you, living off of you, sucking the blood out of you. And you think they love you because Cain said, let's go out here in the field and do some work. Help me move this stump or something. So Abel walks out in the woods and Cain kills him. I got some rocks over here I need to move. Can you help me? Abel says, yeah, I'll come out there and help you. Because Abel's blessed. Abel's heart is right. He's covered by the blood covering. So Abel walks out in the field to help Cain, his brother. Could be your wife, it could be your kids, it could be your parents, it could be your cousin, it could be anybody. So you walk out, and they have Cain was green with envy, right? So Cain was green with envy. Anytime you see go green, it's Cain. The color green is Cain. The color red is Abel, because it's the blood. Abel has peace. Yeah, you need some help? I'll go there. If I hire people to help me, they see I'm industrious and I'm remodeling, I've got this stuff going on, and they're doing nothing, and I hire them and they're jealous, and they don't want to help me get my job done fast. They want to just vampire off of me. I pay them good, but they want to be lazy. I'm paying them to do the work, and I'll do more work than them while they're there. I said, I don't need you anymore. Goodbye, and try a different one. It's the same game. Because they're not there to help you. They're just there. They don't care about your project. All they care about is what they want. There's no loyalty anymore. You marry some woman, say, hey, this is my goal. This is my goal. This is my dream. This is what I'm going to do in life. And she says, yeah, okay, great. But she's not there to help you. She has her own agenda. Stay single then. Do it yourself. She has her own agenda. Wants you to really she wants to get your emotions twisted so that instead of you focusing on your agenda, you focus on her agenda, and you give up your dream and your vision to follow her Jezebel vision. It happens all the time, people. It's happening to people that's listening to my voice right now. If it's a saved woman and a lost man, she's going to be wanting to help people get saved and the truth, spread the truth. And the man who's unsaved, he has an agenda with the devil. And so she has an agenda with God. He has an agenda with the devil. How long do you think that'll last? Not long. She's wanting to win souls through whatever means, whatever Plato land thing that she's doing. He wants to live for the devil. How long will that last? Not too long. Anytime a saved is yoked up with an unsaved, if it's a man, usually the woman gets saved. If the man's saved, the woman usually gets saved. If the man's lost and the woman gets saved, that's a miracle. Because usually if the man drinks, she drinks. If he smokes, she smokes. If he curses, she curses. It's it's a divine principle, because Christ in the church follows Christ. Look at this. Toxic trash on the road. People don't care. I gotta go make some money. I'm done for this weekend. I'm done with messages. I said enough.